Arav and Nisha were urban explorers with a shared passion for abandoned places and forgotten history. One day, they heard of a ruined mansion on the outskirts of town called Blackwood Estate. It had been abandoned for over a century after a fire took several lives. Locals believed it was cursed and avoided it entirely. Drawn by mystery and excitement, Arav and Nisha planned to explore it despite the warnings. They arrived at dusk. The mansion stood tall, its blackened windows and twisted vines creating an eerie silhouette against the darkening sky. Inside, broken furniture lay scattered, and old portraits stared blankly from soot-stained walls. The air was thick with dust and silence. As they ventured deeper, they discovered a sealed door in the basement. The wooden sign above read, "The Mirror Room, do not enter." Naturally, Arav wanted to go in. "Come on, it's probably just an old dressing room. What's the harm?" Nisha hesitated. "Something feels wrong. We shouldn't ignore the warning," but Arav pried the door open. Inside was a room full of mirrors, wide, some cracked, some pristine. The room was oddly cold. As they stepped in, the door slammed shut behind them. Suddenly, the mirrors began to fog up, then slowly revealed reflections that weren't theirs. In one mirror, Nisha saw herself screaming in a fire. In another, Arav saw himself being pulled into the glass by blackened hands. They panicked. Arav tried to break the mirrors, but with every shattered one, the room grew darker and colder. Whispers filled the air, names, pleas, and screams. The mirrors were not reflecting reality, they were holding it. Trapping souls. Nisha realized something. These aren't mirrors. They're windows into a cursed realm. The people who died here never left. The voice of a little girl whispered behind them, "You broke the glass. Now you must stay." Terrified, they backed toward the door. Nisha remembered the one unbroken mirror in the center. Maybe it's the original. Maybe it's the key. Together they faced it, holding hands, and shouted, "We are not yours." The mirror shook violently, then shattered into white light. The room vanished. They found themselves outside the mansion at dawn, coughing and shaking. The basement was gone as if it had never existed. They never spoke of it again, but Arav stopped chasing thrill-seeking danger, and Nisha started researching places before entering. Moral of the story: disrespecting the past and ignoring warnings out of curiosity can awaken forces we don't understand. Always value caution over thrill.